performer is a lady who also has very pretty hair, Willow Hubsher.
Hey everyone, I love how the lights are on. I can see all your faces really well. Okay, so have you ever woken up in your bed and you don't remember anything from the night before and you think you're alone, but then your ex-boyfriend comes back from the bathroom and you're like, ah! Me neither. No, but like just so you guys are in on the story and you get what kind of ex-boyfriend we're talking about, this is a person who at one time we were in my room talking, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna go to CTP and get a sandwich, do you want anything? And I was like, yeah, I'll text you my order. And then he came back with a sandwich for himself and a pre-wrapped slice of marble pound cake for me. And I was like, what is this? And he goes, oh, I didn't understand your order. And I was like, I texted you turkey club on sourdough. I don't know what you didn't get. And so I was not that surprised when, as I'm kicking him out of my apartment that morning, like throwing his clothes at him, that he was like, yo, can I have some of your Xanax prescription? And this was the first time I realized I was being used simultaneously as a warm body and a crash pad and a drug dealer. But it's not the first time I've been used because I'm pretty and dumb, but so one time a guy was walking home from my apartment, he left at 3 a.m. as they usually do, and he texted me, yo, like, can I get the notes for the final? And I was like, I didn't respond because, like, I have a little respect for myself, and I called my mom about it, and she was like, yeah, but would you rather be used for your body or your notes? And I was like, I don't know, neither. But like, if I had to pick body, probably. The reason I don't do heroin is the same reason I don't wear my Ugg boots in public. And that's because it's tacky. It's a trashy drag. I think that if the culture around heroin was like a little like classier and like a little more like upscale, like fancy penthouse drug, like I'd be a lot more open to it. But I would do heroin if I only had a week to live, like in one of those scenarios. Because have you ever heard a junkie talk about heroin? It sounds awesome. Like no one has anything bad to say about it. It sounds like the best time ever. I mean, I don't want to deprive myself of that. So I've been called a bitch a few times in the last hour, and like it's true, and it's always been that way. Even in elementary school, I was a big bully, but like I had the power. So, but what would really make me angry is when people framed me for other people's bullying, but it was like crass, easy bullying, the heroine of bullying, if you will. And like people would blame me for things like, oh, your shirt's ugly, like you're dumb, when my style was much more like, let's get to the root of this girl's biggest insecurity and just broadcast it for our 3rd grade class. But that's not to say I haven't been bullied, because I have, by one person who was a 7-year-old that I babysat for a while. And within a week of knowing me, she was like, without knowing anything about my personal life or who I am, she says, you seem like the kind of girl who kisses guys who aren't even your boyfriend. And I was like, you're not wrong. And one time she had a bunch of friends over, it was like a party type thing, and I guess I was being too strict, and she goes, all my friends think you're mean. And I was like, all my friends think I'm mean. So they have that in common. Want to know what would be a fun prank? If you put a bunch of dead goldfish in a bag of goldfish. Right? No, we're on me. My favorite position is reverse cowgirl, and I'll tell you why. It's because I don't like looking at people's sex faces, and I realized this the first time I ever had sex with a guy who was really bad at dirty talk. And so my face was just like, and I was like, you know what, just spin me around so neither of us have to deal with this. And that's all. I'm Willow. Thanks, everyone.